All right. Okay, everybody. Ozmankollects63 here again, and we're back with another relax and read. Where in this episode we're going to be going over Bloodstone number 1, which is the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. And this is coming to you from courtesy of VeVe. So let me just share my screen here. First of all, happy Friday, everybody. So we've made it again to the end of another week. Or if you're somewhere in the world, you're just about getting towards the end of your Friday or getting into your Friday. Hope you're having a good one. So my Friday wasn't too bad. So busy day at work as always. But that's life. So let's get into it. So we've got, let me just share my screen here. Also, before I forget, this is live, so anything can happen. So bear with me. Let me share my screen here. So we have So we have Bloodstone number 1, which is this one right here. So it's the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone, and this is a digital comic book courtesy of VeVe. So VeVe is, in case you're not familiar with what it is, it's a digital collectors platform where they sell and deal in licensed IP ranging from Disney, Marvel. They do have all sorts of other stuff as well. Star Wars, United Postal Service. They got independent artists as well, a lot of collectibles, but I'm more into the comic book side of things. So comic book wise, they've got comic books like Marvel, they've got Tarzan, they've got Disney, and we'll go over a few of them afterwards. So this is Bloodstone number 1. So on VeVe, they come in different variatory covers. So we've got our common, which is the one you'll see in real life. Oh, there we go. And then we have our uncommon. So just so everyone knows, this is a 6,000 edition comic on VeVe. So our common cover has 3,600 editions. The uncommon cover has 1,350 editions. And it's basically the same as the common, just it's got a grey and variant. Very cool cover there. Loving the way the Elsa sort of like is popping out, so to speak, if you get my drift. We have the rare coming in at 600 editions and our ultra rare at 300 editions. Now, on VeVe, the rare and ultra rare covers are VeVe exclusive artist covers. So you can't find these out in the real world. They're only exclusive to VeVe. And these two covers are done by Ramita Jones, who is a very well-known comic book artist. Does work for Marvel, DC, and various other titles. And on the app itself, she's done loads of covers, ranging from let me see here in my notes. So she's done the I can't remember the exact name of the comics, but she's done the first appearance of Monica Rambeau, Squirrel Girl, Siren, Spider-Gwen. She's done a Black Panther comic as well, and first appearance of SP and DR, which I believe is Edge of Spider-Verse number 2 and 5, of 5 being SPDR and 2 being Spider-Gwen, if I remember that right. And also Squirrel Girl being Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. And Monica Rambeau, I believe that's a Marvel annual, I believe, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah. And we also have our secret rare cover. Now, our secret rare, there's only 150 editions of that, so it's very scarce. And our secret rare cover, is taken from an interior piece from inside the comic book itself, which I'm sure we'll see as we get into the reading. And yeah, what else can we say about this comic? Let me just go back over to my screen here. So yeah, so on VeVe, it's got all the sort of information here. So what it is, number, listing price. It was listed on VeVe for $6.99, which is a very standard price from some comic books. Some of them range depending on your popularity. Some go for 10 gems, some go for 20 gems. Gems on the app, everything's priced in gems. So gems is the in-app currency, which is more or less pegged to the US dollar. And yeah, I'm coming. So this is my personal copy, just so everyone knows, full transparency and all that jazz. And yeah, I got this one on the drop, which is when it goes live in the marketplace. So I got two of them, and yeah, not too bad. This one's a issue 4155, and I've also got a lower three-digit one as well. So it ain't great, but I'm happy with it. VeVe also has a marketplace as well, so if you want to, you can list these in the market. You can buy, you can sell, and all that other stuff. But we'll go over that after the reading. Let's see what else is on my list here. So, what else can we tell you about this comic book? Let me go down to more. So here we go. So just a little bit of backstory. So, Bloodstone #1, the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. What do you do when you discover that your dad was the legendary monster hunter Ulysses Bloodstone, and that he died doing what he loved best? You take up the mantle and kick some major monster butt, without your mum finding out, of course. So yeah, it's very Buffy the Vampire Slayer if you're into that sort of universe, which I definitely am because I'm a '90s kid. I grew up with the Buffy and Angels TV series and a little bit of the lore and also the original movie as well. Yeah. So what else can we say? So also got all different things here. So yeah, it's written by Andy Landing and Dan Abnett, and artists and cover art is done by Michael Lopez, which I believe is quite another well-known comic book artist out there in the world. Done lots of different work with Marvel, DC. I think he's done some work with Wildcats and a few other ones as well. And yeah, characters. So there's some of the characters we'll look into. And what else can we say? So Elsa Bloodstone. So you might know the name of that character because she actually made her live action debut in this one here. Ooh. And just another thing as well. I'm working with dual screens here, so if you throw a comment up in the chat, I might not see it straight. Hey, D says good evening. Hinano is saying let's go. So thanks D, thanks Hinano for joining me. I've decided to do this a little bit earlier just because I've got the kids in bed, the house or the room all to myself. And I thought I might as well get straight into it while I've got a bit of peace and quiet. But I hope everyone's doing well. We also got the stream on Twitter as well. If you're watching on Twitter, thank you for watching. I can't see any of your comments, but I'll look back later. But yeah, anyone watching out there, so if you're enjoying this content, you enjoy the reading, give us a like, give us a subscribe if you like. At the very least, just give us a thumbs up, so I know that everyone's enjoying the content and it's worth doing. But we'll do a little bit more into the backstory of the character, and then we'll get into the reading. So Elsa Bloodstone. So she first made her appearance in this one here, which was Werewolf by Night, which is streaming on Disney Plus at the moment. Very good show. I was very happy with it, and she was played by Lauren Dunelli, which if it's going to let me, maybe not. Oh wait, maybe not because that's videos. She was this one. Yeah, look, very grumpy. But yeah, so very good TV show. Check it out. I'm quite interested to see where the character goes for moving forward into the MCU. Hopefully, we'll see more of her. And yeah, what else can we say? Now, Bloodstone #1 is a comic. So just in case you're looking at it as an investment point of view, or just wondering what it's worth, it's apparently it's a key issue. This is on over on Go Collect. So key issue is classed as a key issue. It's first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone, and I've only got the free version, but a 9.6 was graded $202, and on eBay they're basically going anywhere between $385 and $400. Apparently that's for a high 9.8 graded on the CCG census, and some of them even going as low as 80 and 2. So yeah, we got some more people in the chat here. Let me just throw that up. Evolve says, "Ayo," say, "Hey, Evolved, how are you, mate? Thanks for jumping in." Also says, "What up, Ozman? What up, D?" Say, "What up, Evolve? Thanks for tuning in, mate." And all right, let's get into some reading, shall we? So this is our comic book. So let's whack on some music and let's jump on in. Let's see where this comic book takes us. Let me just cue some music up here. Let's have this one's good. Some nice chill out music. and let's do some reading. So, also, if the volume's too loud or anything, feel free to comment. Let me know. Now, at this point, if you don't want to hear me talking, just turn me down. Watch look at the pictures. I won't be offended. It's all good. I'm just appreciate you taking the time to check it out. All right, let's get into it. So, we have Bloodstone #1, the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. And this is our uncommon cover, because this is the only one I own. But yeah, very cool. Right, let's commence. So pages, so this is a 25-page comic, so shouldn't take us too long to get through it. But let's strap and enjoy the ride. So we start off with an aeroplane and a creepy-looking thunderstorm. I know you're all thinking I probably should have done this at Halloween time. Not exactly the same, but you know, maybe next year. Feisty 18-year-old Elsa Bloodstone never knew that her father, Ulysses Bloodstone, was the world's greatest monster hunter. But now she found out the hard way, accidentally assuming the mantle her father once wore by donning the mysterious Bloodstone. Elsa becomes imbued with super strength and other magical powers, ready to protect the world from all types of monsters. Stan Lee presents Bloodstone. So yeah, like I said before, very, very Buffy the Vampire Slayer-ish. So, gasp, Elsa! Evolve says, does your accent just get harder? I know, it's evolving. It's evolving. Like you, evolves. Stay evolved. Well, apparently the character was born and raised in England, so maybe I should try doing an English accent. Apology for the unseasonably rough weather, but I'm pleased to announce that... So they're about to land somewhere, and it says title, Blood Runs Thicker, bum bum bum. And like we said before, story by Dan Abnett and Andy Landing. Pencils, Michael Lopez. Scott Hanna does his inks, and a whole lot of other stuff that... And also, no similarity between any names, characters, persons, yada, 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 yada. Oh, we've got a few more people in the chat. Hinano says, what up, Prez? I'm working, but listening in. Evolve says, love it. Nah, very cool. Thanks for tuning in, guys. So this one's for you, Hinano. Hope you enjoy it. All right, pages 4 and 5. London Airways flight N65 will be landing in Boston in 5 minutes. So she says, whoa, Elsa, wake up. Stupid, freaky vampire dream again, she says. The insane in the brain story, mainly on the plane. You cried out in your sleep, darling. Although, how you could sleep through a landing like that? A landing like what? She says. I had that dream again, Mum. Elsa, this fascination with monsters is getting completely out of hand. Yeah, I know. I'm incorrigible. Are we there yet? Is that it? Promise you that's not it, Mom? So they've landed. So they've come from London to Boston. They've landed on the plane. They're going to see where old Dad's hideout must be. Whoa, creepy mansion. Awesome. Everything always starts in a creepy mansion, especially when you're dealing with monsters. It had better be, darling. The cab fee took the last of our cash. Home is where the hell is my... Oh, home is where the hell is. My father lived here, she said. After we broke up, yes. You okay? Airline seats are just very hard on a pregnant woman, I'm afraid. Alright, so old mum's up the duff. The little womb raider's still kicking up a fuss. Womb raider. I'm gonna write that down. That's awesome. Womb raider. Hinano says, so this is a knockoff of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, I would say it's a... I would say not so much a knockoff, maybe like running like in parallel. You know how like, you know, Marvel has Deadpool, DC has Deathstroke. Let's read on. But write that down, everyone. The little room raider, I like that, is kicking up such a fuss. Non-stop. 3 more months and I get a little brother. I'm glad you're excited, Elsa. This trip will change our lives. You'll see. Mom, Dad never had many things to do with my life when he was alive. I don't see what difference coming to his house can make now that he's gone. Ulysses gone seems impossible somehow. Your father was a very theatrical man. It went with his chosen career. I can't help wondering, she says. What? Nothing. If he's still alive, no, that's not what we're wondering. No. That's scary, Mum. As if the Scooby-Doo castle wasn't creepy enough. Anyway, what line of work was he in, she says. You're doing a brilliant job of always avoiding actually telling me. Sigh. He was an adventurer, dear girl. A collector, a resolver of mysteries, an illuminator of darkness. So yeah, so basically he was all that in the monster hunting world. Oh, Hinano says, when was the comic book released? That was a very good question, actually. I didn't cover that. We'll come back to it. Actually, I can probably do that right now, actually. It was said it was released. So the start year was 2001. I wonder if that's the same on Go Collect. Publication date, yeah, 2001. So yeah, there you go. She is a knockoff of Buffy. Anyway, back to the reading. And now it says Buffy came out the late 90s and this is 2001. So yeah, knockoff. But still enjoyable. Alright, they're about to go into the creepy castle. Forgive me for eavesdropping, good ladies. I am Charles Barnabas, executor of this estate. Mrs. Elsa Bloodstone and daughter, I presume? Charles, darling, my mother and I are simply too charmed to meet you, she says. Elsa. My clerk, Mr. Durgle, will bring your luggage in. Because this isn't creepy. You're such a dear, Charles. Is there a jacuzzi in there? These large houses are big, scary house. Oh, is there a jacuzzi in this very large and scary big house? My bad. Mr. Barnabas, I'd appreciate it if you didn't fill my daughter's head with lurid extravagations of my late husband. I will be the soul of discretion, ma'am. This way, young miss. All right, down the dark and oppressive hallway, of course. How foolish of me, she says. So follow the creepy dude down the creepy hallway. Dougal, take them through the drawing room at the end. Yes, Mr. Barnabas. What is their drawings? I'm afraid that the pause button on my daughter is broken, Mr. Barnabas. She's delightful, Mrs. Bloodstone. Please make yourselves comfortable, he says. Shh, Charles. Not now. I told you to stay out of sight. They're here then. Yes, this must be handled very discreetly, so stay put, he says. I'm hungry. Then I'll spring for Mickey. I'll spring for Mickey D's once they're gone. So someone's whispering in the side there, saying, "I'm hungry." Say, what's going on? Will you supersize, Charles? Will you supersize? So whoever the creepy voice is, he's worried about getting supersized Mackie D's. All right, so there's a degree of humor to this comic, which is kind of cool. Anyway, let's read on and find out who our creepy person is. So here he is, as Ulysses Bloodstone in all of his glory. Got the big bloodstone in the chest plate there. What if the Bee Gees and Fabio made it? If the Bee Gees and Fabio made it, yeah, I can definitely see the Fabio with the beautiful long hair. Who remembers Fabio? I remember Fabio. Theatrical Elsa, like I said. That's him. That's my nice outfit, Dad. It's so good to have you both here. As you know, I've been several years since Mr. Bloodstone passed away. It's taken that long to track you down. And 7 years since he passed on? Alright, so this hasn't just happened yesterday. Ulysses Bloodstone was a wealthy man, and you are the sole beneficiaries of his estate. He really is dead then? I'm terribly sorry you believe otherwise, ma'am. Yep, so she did, and I did not. This house has been left to you, of course. You may wish to distribute and sell the property with its contents, which should net you a tidy inheritance. However, before his untimely death, Mr. Bloodstone had intended converting his house and the considerable collection it contains into an emporium for antiques and curiosities. A curiosity shop? So kind of make it like a little creepy museum. Wonder what they're going to do. Anyone else digging the artwork? I like the artwork. So Michael Lopez fella's definitely got some skill. Definitely a lot more skillful than me. Alright, let's read on. Page 8 and 9. Just a bit of water. Doing these readings dries your throat out. Mom, are you okay? You look like you're crying. I'm sorry, just hormones and the long flight. Go on, Mr. Barnabas. Yeah, go on. What did you mean when you called him an adventurer? Oh, now she's intrigued. Well, she's looking at a photo frame. He traveled extensively in search of rare and unusual things in the antiques trade. So then how do you explain the photograph of him shooting a ginormous crocodile? Perhaps business was slow that day, he said. You need time to think, Mrs. Bloodstone. There's a lot to take in. We should arrange accommodations. I had hoped we could stay here, Mr. Barnabas. Funds are tight. We spent everything we had on the flight. Stay in these old places? It hasn't been aired properly in years, he says. But Mr. Dugal has rooms free in his family home nearby and has offered to put you both up. I assure you, ladies, he says. So we're going over another creepy guy's house. It'll be no trouble. Oh, here we go. Back! Back! Vampire! Back whence you came! I spit on your curse! Ha! So, creepy old guy saying, get back, vampires. Pa! How many times have I told you it's Mr. Barnabas? Don't be spitting like that. It's quite alright, Dugal. It reminds me of my days in the public defender's office with bloodsuckers. I'm getting my wooden stake from trunk. I'll kill you, Groot. Kill you good. Uh-oh, get the wooden stake out. Hi, I'm Thomas. Need a hand? I hope you're prey. Ta. Oh, ta. British for thanks. We've been living in England for a while, so it rubs off. My father says you're going to be staying with us. You mustn't mind Grandpa. He thinks he's back in the old country. And which old country is that, she says. Poland. Wow, the tags on your cases, you've travelled. Been all over Europe with me mum since I was 2. That's when she and dad split, says Elsa. Up here's your room. You travel because of your mum's work? Yes. Looking for some? She says. Looking for some work? Oops, wrong way. There we go. Have a look around the comic. Okay. Pages 10, 11. We finally settled in England, but maybe we're settled here. Now I could go to an American college and all. So is that why you came, he said? No, my mum inherited the Bloodstone house. The haunted place? You kidding? It's not haunted. Except for the ghost of good taste. There are stories my grandpa told me. Your grandpa told you? Your grandpa told you? Your grandpa? The very friendly very friendly fellow that met at the door. He's a great man. He fought in 2 world wars, even if there wasn't going on at the time. Joke, joke. Oh, suit yourself, she says. Haunted. Cool. Elsa Bloodstone, how exactly did you get here, she thinks. Won't close my eyes. I'm too excited to sleep. No, she must be going a nap now. Having a dream. How exactly did you get in here? Says creepy looking vampire dude. Oh, where are we now? Oh, okay, she's in a coffin. Snuck in while you all were worshipping that goat looking guy. Had to scoop out all the dirt through. I hope that's alright. So she's gathered around a creepy looking cult of vampires and hiding in a coffin. Wonder what's going to happen here. Let's read on. Our precious native soul. No, she lied. She couldn't. You scooped it out, he said. Was that bad? Am I naughty? She says. Yeah, I'm definitely getting Buffy the Vampire Slayer vibes now. Very risque looking drawing there. I imagine I get a few young kids' hearts pumping. Pages 2, 12 and 13. Oh, here we go. We've got some action now. All hell's breaking loose. Actually, I told you a lie. Tear the living one apart. Bang. Ah! Look at that. She's kicked him in the face and he's down. I used a vacuum. Now, be honest. Are you very, very cross with me? She vacuumed the charmed earth from our homeland. So she vacuumed up their sacred dirt. Okay? Kill the living one. Spill her blood. Ah! Well, I always say, you made your bed, now die in it. Get it? Your fearless monster hunter humor for you. Why sleep on dirt in the first place? I ask. It stains the vampire pajamas, I imagine. I'm not with these guys. Ah! So she's going around kicking all vampires left, right, and center, button heads. This poor vampire saying, I'm not with them guys, I'm just innocent. Kill living one. Whoa, we've got super uber vampire now. And another thing, where are we anyway? I've been in that box for hours, she says. And she goes and cracks him around the head. Bang, with a big wooden door looking thing. Oh, do be quiet unless you have something nice to say, she says, and smacks him across with the door. Bang! Wow! Oh no! Whoa, there's all sorts of fire effects everywhere. Everyone's on fire. Bollocks, she says. So judging by the looks of that, they're on some kind of aircraft carrier. Not aircraft carrier, what's the word? Hot air balloon. Like the ones out of in World War II, like in Indiana Jones or what's the other one? Rocketeer. That was another good example of an airship. You might have told me we were airborne, you secretive little bat-faced man, you. Ah! So it must have ignited the helium in the balloon and all hell's breaking loose. Everything's on fire. Let's read on. Pages 14 and 15. You know the bloodsuckers may not be great flyers, but you fall terrifically well. So that's it. Oh, look at that. The airship's on fire. It's falling out of the sky. She's wrestling this vampire-looking fella to the ground. Kind of looks like a semi-Ghost Rider knockoff. And then we're going one reckless night later. Stupid, idiotic, ridiculous, dumb dream. So yeah, as we suspected, the whole action scene there was a dream. Or was it a dream? Or was it a memory or foreshadowing what could be to come? Let's see. I'm afraid Mr. Barnabas can't get here until his evening, Mrs. Bloodstone. He's asked me to show you around. That's fine, Mr. Goal. We need to make a catalogue for the sale. Girl closes her eyes, girl sleeps, girl dreams of kicking Mondo vampire buttocks every single night. Girl goes crazy, wears underwear on head, and drools a lot. No, we really need one of these. It's an Oogie Boogie mask. Elsa, stay here and don't get into anything, Mr. Gull, and I will try and keep this brief. Upstairs first, says Mr. Gull. So they go around the house cataloging everything. Don't get into anything. I'm Baby Bloodstone, I guess. What are you looking at, Disco Pants? As she says to Dad. She's going around the house looking at all the heirlooms. Going, yeah, look at that, to the scary saber-toothed tiger looking thing. She even got the pencils in the teeth. Checking out the library there. Just basically killing time while Mum goes around and catalogs stuff. Alright, page 16 and 17. We are displeased with your tribute of coconuts, she says, holding up a mop and making fun of Dad's picture there. Embalmed internal organs, first dynasty. This must have been one beloved kidney. So she's going around looking at all the random stuff in the apartment here. Dad, was there anything disgusting you didn't save? That kind of looks like Crystal Skull from Indiana Jones. Maybe you save that. Kind of cool. Oh, have got to be kidding me. Not the old skull doorknob routine. Oh, so she's lifted up the crystal skull here, and the door's opened to a creepy back door behind Dad's painting. Hello, attractive young girl coming through. Rat me out to Mum and you're dead, she says to Dad's picture. So she's intrigued. She's going down the dark, scary corridor. Wonder where it's going to lead. Dad, you were one whacked out guy. What is this place? You weren't like Batman, were you? Please God, no. If I find a cute red and green costume in my size down here, I'll hurl. Nice little DC reference there. She's going through the dark, creepy corridor. Clink, clink, clink. She's walking down. What are you smiling at? She says, looking at some creepy dinosaur. Looks like a T-Rex. We've also got some mummy artifacts here. So he's been collecting stuff from all over the world. God, this proves my father was a complete loon, she says. He actually built a secret cave to hide the extent of his old book junk and crap fetish. I wonder what this is what our kids are going to be saying to us with, like, you know, we have our man caves or our VeVe verses full of stuff. I hope not. Pages 18 and 19. Oh, okay. Let's see what's going on here. Indiana Jones, I guess. Oh, Dad, why didn't you want to know me? She says. Let's put on the Indiana Jones fedora hat. You better quit. You best be quit molesting that cactus, Black Bart. There's a new sheriff in town. Pew pew, she says, pretending to be the sheriff. Wait, what the? Oh, no, there's a clear something crawling up her legs. Looks like 100,000 little bug-looking things. Get off, she says. Ah, oh god, oh god. Look, there's like little black spots all over the place. They're like little bugs getting covered in them. She's freaking out. She's panicking. I can't see. I can't. Thump, crack, whack. It's okay. They've gone. It says a large Marty McFly looking fella. Rocking the red vest there. I love it. Sorry, get a bit more water. Yeah. But how did you get rid of those things, she says. It's my job. I keep the house in order, you see. It says a creepy looking Frankenstein looking fella. So it's like a Frankenstein Marty McFly. Oh, were you in an accident or something, she says? An accident? Why do you ask? Well, your face Never mind, she says, looking a bit awkward there. Looking like Frankenstein's monster to me. But let's read on and find out. Pages 20 and 21, so we're nearly the end of this comic. How do you like your tea, Elsa? It says Frankenstein man, because we don't know his name yet. I don't know your name. Oh, here we go. Adam. Call me Adam. How do you like your tea? Milk and two. So you're the janitor around here, she says. I prefer a caretaker. What were those nasty things, she says. Just residual. The arcane power resonating from some of the trophies down here. Gets into the dust and, well, you saw. They were zombie dust bunnies, she says. Just don't look under the sofa. Ta, she says, accepting the coffee. Sorry, it's not the Sunday best. It's not the Sunday best china. Ulysses stopped me from using the best because I kept snapping the handles off. The curse of big fingers. So good. You knew my father? Knew him? Worked for him? What did you do? You're joking, right? You don't know? He said. He was the best monster hunter in the world, says Adam. He hunted monsters, she says. Like me in my dream. He was brilliant at it. You can actually hunt monsters, like professionally, she says. I guess you can. He did. But why? Why would he hunt monsters? You know, it never occurred to me to ask him. I suppose because some monsters sometimes can be bad. I don't know. I have something here for you, he says so. Opening up a big chest. Ulysses wanted you to have it when you were old enough. What is it, my father's lightsaber? Another Star Wars reference there, loving the pop culture references. You're funny. I love that movie. I have it on Betamax. I can do the voice. Listen, I find your... This is I do my best Vader voice here. He goes, I find your lack of faith disturbing. Vader? Oh, you poor man. You like movies? What about James Whale movies? Never seen him. Is he like John Hughes? Anyway, this is the Bloodstone choker. See if it fits. Oh, so this is it. This is the Bloodstone choker. This is where she's going to get all her powers from. Let's see what happens when she puts it on. Whoa, page 23, 22 and 23. We're almost to the end. It's beautiful, but I don't usually wear J. Ouch! It bit me. I think it's supposed to, says Adam. Adam, what's going on? She says. Whoa, look, there's this creepy aura. She's starting to get all souped up. The gems glowing around her neck. Barnabas told me to take it slow, but I couldn't resist. Sorry if it's a bit much. It's good to have a Bloodstone back. This place has been too quiet without one. It's like someone threw a power switch and everything down here came alive, she says. What's that? Looking over on the desk. Oh, that's just the lamp. Never mind. Never mind that just yet. So some creepy looking lamp. I wonder if some creepy looking genie's going to come out of it. But it just started flashing the moment I put this choker on it. Why? I'll explain it later, he said. Later? Why? I wish I knew why it was flashing. Don't say wish. Don't say wish. Oh, uh-oh. She said the wish word around a lamp. That can only mean one thing. So what's happened? He says, "Oh, she said wish. Barnabas is gonna kill me." Oh, I think she's disappeared, so maybe she's gone inside the lamp. So what's happened? Where's she gone? Whoa! Poof! And she's spat out. She's in some creepy looking woods by the looks of this. Adam. Oh, funny trick, mister. Adam, stop it now. Rah! There's some creepy crying or yelling in the distance. He looks around. Oh, it says Taka, Taka, Taka. So some creepy cult or something like that, maybe. Please, how? Now, why am I suddenly in this horrifying cemetery? So she's in creepy. She's been zapped out into some place. She's in some creepy-looking cemetery. Okay, Adam, I'd like to go home now. She says. Oh, some poor fella's just been eviscerated, falling down in front of us. Going, ugh, guts all hanging out all over his chest. So that can't be a good sign. We go to our final panel. Wow! Whoa! Gah! Grease him for God's sakes! Says somebody. Please, please! Ah! Looks like some big spiky teeth. So it's a vampire. There's a vampire ripping everybody apart, left, right, and center, and saying, "Get him!" Oh my dear God! She says, Elsa. And who is it? A bloodstone? I might have known, he says. Did you think that cowardly trap would finish the likes of Dracula? Oh, it's the big man himself, Count Dracula. Don't ask me, I just got here, she says. Oh, next issue is Bite Me. So I guess that's the end of it. So yeah, that's where our comic ends. She's run into Dracula. He's looking very, very angry there. And very Count Dracula-like. Do you think your trap could stop me? Mwahaha, because I am Dracula. And that's the end. I believe that's the end of the comic, guys. Let's go to the end. Hey, no, that's the end of it. Yeah, definitely interesting story. A little Evolve says interesting story. So yeah, so you never know. Hopefully we get a few more comics like this on VeVe. You can continue on with the story. But yeah, I thought it was not a bad story. Nice little pop culture references. And also, I forgot to point out as well that this panel right here, this was where our secret rare cover was sourced from. Getting that choker on and getting like all full metal Buffy knockoff. But yeah, not a bad read. So I like the artwork. So good start to the story. So if they dropped any more comics on VeVe to do with Bloodstone, would you buy them? So continue the story. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, very cool. I do like the interior artwork done by Mr. Lopez. Very, very cool. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Bloodstone #1, the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. So I guess I'll kill the music now, and if I can find it. Oh, this is what happens when you're working with dual screens. There we go. So yeah, that was the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. Hope everyone enjoyed the reading. And yeah, like Evolve says here, interesting story. Oh, interesting short story. Yeah, it's only 25 page comic, so quite small in comparison to some comics we got on the app. And yeah, what else can we say about this comic? So just before I start closing out, because it is coming up on 9 o'clock here in the UK, in nice sunny Bristol where I'm based. So what we'll do, I'll just go over a little bit, just for those who aren't familiar with what VeVe is. So VeVe is basically, like I said before, it's a digital collectors platform where they specialize in licensed IP. So everything from Disney to Marvel to Star Wars to some independent names as well, like Ron English, Frank Kozik, Patrick Hughes, a few other big names in there as well. I'm probably forgetting. And tell you what, so this is the main page. So it's called VeVe, VeVe. They have a website and Android and iOS application, and basically very, very simple. All you do is you make yourself an account, you do a bit of KYC, and you connect your debit or credit card to it, so or your preferred payment method. They do have other payment methods in the works, but that's all still coming along. And yeah, what they offer you premium digital collectibles. So this is some of the stuff we've got coming soon. So we've got Hawkeye and Kate Bishop drop. We've got some Frozen posters. And we've got actually, let me go over here. If I go market, so this is an example of some of the stuff they offer. So we've got things like Golden Moments Home. We've got Simpsons. We've got Lilo and Stitch. We've got some Star Wars lightsabers. We've got a old school Bond jetpack. And then we've got different variety of comics. So we've got things like from Thor to Tarzan, Spider-Man, Mickey. And it's very, very simple. All you do is you basically see something you like this one, for example. I like this one. I say buy now. And I just go. It won't tell me because I've only got a gem in my pocket, which is not a lot. And yeah, you basically just buy it and it's yours. And it's basically digital collectible, which comes with its own sort of like IT tag. I'll bring up one of mine as kind of an example. So this is one of my pride and joy. This is my my Predator poster collection. And just for example, let's take this one for example. So it comes up with I own it, and it comes up with all like the sort of like the metadata. So it says what I paid for it, who I am, edition number, drop date, editions, yada yada, yada, and all that's on the blockchain as well. So it's there's no it's a what's the word they use, immutable, or basically it says it can prove it's mine. It's basically like a proof of it's a digital certificate of authenticity. That's the word I'm looking for. And yeah, that's sort of like a little brief bit about VeVe. Like I said before, everything's sort of priced in gems. So it's basically back to 1-to-1 to the like a US dollar basically. So 20 gems is basically like $20 or whatever your conversion rate is to wherever you are in the world. They basically have this all over the world. So, but yeah. And if you're interested in picking yourself up a copy of Bloodstone in the marketplace, let's see what they're going for. Here we go. So this comic book hasn't sold out, so there's still over 1,979 editions still left in the store, and there's only 260 on the market. And let's see if it's going to do it. Is it going to do it? Probably not. Might have to refresh because it's here we go. Oh, now it wants to do it. Here we go. So if you're looking to pick yourself up a common, see they're going for 2 gems and 24 frags on the floor. So basically two gems. 24 is we say frags because that's kind of like our sub denomination of gems, which I believe was coined by D1 and Only, which we have here in the listening in the audience. So shout out to D, and we just sort of run with it ever since, and it seems to be catching on. So yeah, so common's going for 2 gems and 24 frags on the floor. The uncommon is going for 2 gems and 40 frags. So very, very on par. If you want to get yourself a rare, the rares are going for 6 gems and 99 frags on the floor. So that's basically retail. Our ultra rare cover, which I want to pick up at one point, is going for 16 gems and 74 frags on the floor. And our secret rare, which is our most scarce, is going for 50 gems. So yeah, so if you're thinking about getting yourself a copy and have a look at the comic yourself, that option is there for you. Obviously, like I say, nothing said on this channel is financial advice. So do with your money as you will. I'm just a guy talking into a microphone, just reading a comic book for your viewing and audio pleasure. And I think that is about it in the way of I can talk about VeVe, unless I'm. Oh, here we go. It says the big secret rare. I think I know what you might be getting at. Hey, you got Gary. What up, Osman? Hey, Gary. Thanks for dropping in, mate. So, like I said, in case you're just dropping in, we just did a live reading of Bloodstone #1, first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone, which is more or less, like pointed out, as a Buffy knockoff. Whereas Buffy came out in the 90s, where this was released in 2001. And yeah, this is basically the Marvel version of Buffy. So it was fun. It was a fun read. I enjoy reading it. Very, very easy in comparison to some other comics we've had already. Oh, here we go. Fun fact, everyone. Evolved, you won a comic on MC's giveaway. So there you go, mate. Gary says, "Oh, I missed it. That's all right, mate. So you can catch it on the replay. So hopefully, hopefully you get a chance to watch it, give us a like, give us a thumbs up at the very least. Even write a comment, tell us how I'm doing, or if there's actually Gary, if there's a comic that you'd like me to read, I'm doing requests. This one was requested by Hinano. So if you'd like me to have a crack at reading a comic, leave us a comment, or you can always DM me on Twitter. So go by Ozmankollects63 on Twitter, or X, sorry. That's the artist formerly known as Twitter. It says Giri must be commenting on X. Yeah, if I can't see him in the YouTube chat. Okay. All right, I didn't know that. Yeah, if you are commenting on X or on Twitter, thanks for watching. I'm not sure how the commenting system works yet, but I'll check it out once we're all done. But yeah, in case so like I said, this reading was for Hinano. So if I'll give Hinano a quick shout out as well. So this is the man here. This is the real Hinano. So except no impersonations, and he also does the Real Uncommon podcast with his wife, the D1 and only. Amazing members of the community. So I can't think of any of the more nicer, more kindest people I've ever come across in my collecting journey, and they're dear friends of mine. And just before I forget, they will be hosting a live stream doing Aloha Friday, which I believe is 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, and they have a special guest. I can't remember who it is. Kenobi. I can't. Collector. Help me out here, you know. So yeah. Big shout out to him. Give him a like, give him a follow, support the Real Uncommon podcast. And yeah, I guess I'll start. That's what happens when we work with dual screens. And yeah, I guess I'll start closing things out. Oh, you know, it says scroll a little down on my page. Where are you? There it is. Key collecting 98. Why did I forget that? So yeah, this is it here. Aloha Friday live stream. Special guest Key collecting 98, and that will be, I believe I got the time right. Close. 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube. So tune into their Key collecting 98. There you go. Thanks, guys. I got there in the end. So yeah, tune into that. I'm going to try and tune in myself. Yeah, that's going to be great. Key collecting 98, another great member of the community. Does his giveaways on Whatnot, I believe it is, or does his shows? I'm not overly familiar with the platform myself. It says it's tonight, or it'll be tomorrow morning for me. But yeah, so anyway, that's enough of that. Oops, wrong word. This is what happens when you work with dual screens. What's my screen going? That's better. And yeah, all right, guys. I'm going to start closing things out. So I just want to say big thank you to everybody who's been watching. It says here on YouTube we've got 5 viewers. So thank you 5 viewers for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the read. Like I said before, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe. And yeah, these Relax to Read episodes are brought to you by the VeVe Collective. The VeVe Collective is basically a collectors group, which I myself am the president of. And we more or less just we deal in digital collectibles. Really, we just wanted to create a space where we could share our love of collecting, whether that be digital, physical, Marvel, DC, film, TV, and just a nice little geek out nerd spot, where we can share it with other like-minded individuals. And yeah, you can find us on X. Actually, what I should have done is I should have done this. Actually, I'll do it on here. Is that why? So yeah, that's me there. So if you want to follow me, that's me on X. And yeah, the VeVe Collective is that's what we do. We also host X Spaces as well. We do VeVe Wednesdays and VeVe Weekends, which is on Wednesday 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we also do VeVe Weekends on 8:30 p.m. 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday afternoons. Or if you're over here in the UK, which is 4 p.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning my time on Wednesdays, or 8:30 p.m. UK time on Sundays. And before I forget, we do also have a live stream coming up as well, which is coming on Sunday. And if I can find it, if I go down low enough here, I might. Oh, there it is. So yeah, so this is we're doing VeVe Live, and that is going to be November the 12th. So it's this Sunday, be 12:30 Pacific Standard Time, and they'll be streaming on the VeVe Collective's channel, and also I believe it'll be also be on the Real Uncommon podcast channel as well. But we're still working out the details, so stay tuned for that, because they'll be over on X. And yeah, if you want to tune in and support us on that, that'd be great. We're going to be doing show and tell sessions, giveaways, VeVe market snipes, and just a nice sort of chill out spot. Talk a bit of VeVe action, talk a bit of collectibles, maybe some film. Maybe we can talk about some of the new trailers we've been dropping. We've been seeing dropping the new Ghostbusters trailer. I've heard news about apparently they've just restarted filming Deadpool 3, so I'm really excited about that. And yeah, maybe we'll talk about a few other things. But yeah, so I am going to end it there, guys. So let me bring back up my screen here, because dual screens are a pain in the ass to deal with. Where's it gone? Sorry, bear with me, guys. I'm just having a few technical issues here. Oh, I know why. There it is. For some reason, I couldn't get back to my dual screen. Yes, I will bring that up now. Hinano and D also did a reaction video to the Ghostbusters on their channel. So yeah, definitely check out the Real Uncommon podcast channel. It says we didn't get hit with any copyright tags. Oh, that's good to know. Maybe that's something we could do in the future. Maybe some reaction videos. Maybe we'll see. All right, guys. So yeah, it's come up 9 o'clock here at night. So I'm gonna chill out a bit. Maybe try and catch up on some Loki. So I'm down to the last episode of Loki season 2. Really looking forward to it. Interested to see how it all pans out. Just finished watching season 3. Now the last season of Rebels, Star Wars Rebels. Really happy with the season. All pumped and ready to get into Ahsoka as well. If you guys haven't checked that out, definitely check that out. Yeah. All right, guys. Take care. Say thanks, Hinano, for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the read, buddy. This was for you. As like I said, it was requested by the real Hinano. Let me just remove this. There we go. Right there. Evolve says, have a good night. See you on Sunday. Yeah. Hopefully I'll see Evolve, see Hinano, see D, hopefully Dino as well, and other members of the VeVe Collective, and anyone else who wants to join us as well. So we want to try and interact with as many people as we possibly can. All right, guys. So this has been Relax and Read, number 12, Bloodstone number 1, first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. I've been your narrator, Ozmankollects63. Give us a like, give us a follow. At the very least, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And yeah, stay tuned next week for another reading. So we try and do these regularly every Friday. I'm trying to aim for 8 o'clock UK time, which I believe is about 12ish Pacific Standard Time. But anyway, try and stay consistent. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one, and talk more soon.